Hey guys, Jeff with Lane Business Tutors here again. Today we're talking about building high value course exams, okay, or actions. I'm going to add actions to the end there. And this is simply because not every course that's being built for the online world needs an exam. Now, the reason that exam came to my mind is because typically I need to put exams in mine, simply because my membership with Master Your Medics targets paramedics and EMT students, okay, that are in school, and so they actually do need help with exams. And so I use the exams in my membership basically to help optimize their ability to take multiple choice exams, because they're going to be taking them for the next 3 years, so they need help with that. So I have exams in my courses, but simply because my students actually need the practice. Yours may not, so you might not actually need traditional exams. What you might need is actions. Okay, some good courses will have actions with them, and that means that you're going to get your students to go do something. Okay, so for example, if you're creating a course about whatever you want, okay, let's use Facebook ads. Okay, if you're creating a course about Facebook ads and you just taught them how to set up a Facebook ad, okay, you just taught them about setting up a Facebook ad, and you just go into the next section and teach them about optimizing that Facebook ad. Okay, there should be an action in between there, and that action should be, let's create a Facebook ad. They don't have to run it, but you should be creating it in the Power Editor, so that way you're getting them to do something, okay, and actually producing an action, and that way they're feeling accomplished. They accomplished something, and then they can move on to the next thing. Okay, the number one way to make people retain things is to actually get them to do things. Okay, so just think about passwords in general. Okay, this is just an example, but think about you writing a password. Okay, the password into your computer. Okay, you know that one off by heart, no problem. What about the password to get into Facebook? Okay, you accidentally logged out and you're using a different computer and you have to log into Facebook, okay, for the first time in 3 months. Okay, you're probably not going to remember that password nearly as well because you haven't used it as much. Okay, so remember, so action, and especially repetitive action, will help people retain something, and that's what you're going for. If you've never used something, so if you've never actually entered your Facebook password before, you're very rarely going to remember what that password actually is, because you've never done it before. Okay, you did it once when you signed up. Okay, so that's what I mean by getting them out and actually performing an action, because it helps them retain what they've actually learned. Okay, and this will help you build on the knowledge that they have. Okay, because they are learning about it, producing an action, and now they're going to come back to optimize that action. Okay, that's what a course should be able to do. Okay, so this allows the learner to actually feel accomplishment on top of actually retaining that thing, and that's big. Okay, so when it comes to a course, if you're not allowing that student to feel accomplishment, so if you're just teaching and teaching and teaching and teaching, and you're not giving them any steps to actually go out and do something, there's no real feeling of I'm getting somewhere. Okay, so if you're teaching me about copywriting and you're constantly teaching about how to use this word and that word, and you're not actually teaching me to go out there and actually do my own sales copy, I'm going to finish your course, and then I'm going to go to my sales page and I'm going to be like, well, I'm still not really sure where to go here. Okay, but if you break your course down, or if I break my sales copy or my copywriting course down into 5 or 6 easily digestible parts, and then have 4 actions, so one in between each individual video, then I can have my student go back to their sales page at the end of the course, be like, oh, this is done. Okay, because I did it in 4 different steps as you're going through the course. That is producing a great outcome. Okay, and that's not that hard to do. Okay, you just need to have actions in between your videos, so that way your students are actually performing things while they're doing your courses. So the idea with that is simply because with them feeling accomplished, they're not going to ask for a refund. Okay, if they feel accomplished and they feel like they've done something, you've produced an outcome, and those people will love you forever. They're not going to ask for their money back. And a lot of people think that they will be like, oh, they got everything done within 30 days, and so they're just going to ask for a refund because they got everything done. Okay, you're going to have the 99.9% people won't do that. That 0.1 might because they're a jerk, okay, and they're cheap. You don't want that customer anyways. Okay, think of it that way. Okay, and so don't worry about that, because if you're producing outcomes for people, and you're producing positive outcomes for people and you're giving them a sense of accomplishment, doesn't matter if they finished in 28 days. They're not going to ask for their money back simply because they have that opportunity to save some money. No, if you did something for them and you did something good for them, they're going to give you that, let you keep that money. I mean, there's no reason for them to be like, oh, well, I'm done, and so I don't need this guy anymore, and throw you out. It's not how the world actually works, no matter how many people want to show you it that way. Okay, so that's something that you want to just try and get your mind around that. And people don't think that way on a regular basis. Okay, so, and if they do, you don't want that customer anyways, like I said. So just produce outcomes and don't worry about the whole 30-day money back guarantee. If your courses are good and they provide good outcomes and provide true value, you'll never have to worry about the return on payment on those. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions about building high value courses and their exams or their actions, please email me, lanebusinesstutors@gmail.com, or post it in the comments here, please. And if you would like to learn more, there's always webinars for you to learn more and expand on the knowledge we have in these courses. Check them out. They're all free. There's no pitch at the end. They take less than an hour each, and they will give you a lot of great content to really take back to your own businesses and start to improve your value to your customers. This has been Jeff with Lane Business Tutors. We'll talk to you soon, guys, and thanks for checking in.